This is a song from a lovely kind of Christmassy film. I don't know if it is a Christmas film, but it's snowing in the film, so it always feels Christmassy to me. But just an absolutely fabulous talent, someone who we love dearly, Gene Wilder. And this is a song he did in the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory film, and it's called Pure Imagination.
Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in a world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. You want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. You want to change the world, there's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to.
Performed in the Beat Studio by Uncle Frank with Naim, of course. Good to have you here. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Dean.
Christmas Eve. How will you be spending tomorrow? What's Christmas Day like in the Uncle Frank household?
Well, with the Italian heritage, there's a lot of cooking. You know, I'm going to be cooking, pretty much cooking.
On gas.
Cooking on gas, my friend. There's all the family, you know, it's all about that, isn't it? Christmas, really. Yeah. It's not about gifts and presents. It's all about getting together with family. So that'll be me. I think you're much of the same, like you do.
Yeah, I mean, this time around, we're going with my mum's side of the family, and she's Persian.
Dun, dun, dun. Take a packed lunch then.
Yeah, so we're going to a restaurant in London called Shahzadi, but they do an amazing Persian buffet.
Right.
Middle Eastern food, beautiful.
Mm.
Well, I'm jealous of both of you.
What are you doing?
Well, I mean, I'll be with the folks.
We want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Every time we come over to play a session, Naim always asks, do you think Dean used to have really long hair and wear eye makeup?
Well,
so can you put the record straight?
I'm happy to put the record straight, yes. I never had long hair.
I see.
It was always fairly frizzy.
Okay.
Before it went. And in my experience with people with frizzy hair do generally lose it earlier. Yeah.
Okay.
I've never wore eye makeup, but I want to know why I wonder.
Why do you wonder that?
It's because I saw David Bowie on the TV in the 70s. In his Spiders from Mars era,
right?
And I just thought I can imagine Dean with long hair and eyeliner and just rocking out in glam.
You see, this is what I have to work with this on the daily.
I mean, you know,
if you haven't, you should.
Well, I was going to say, I wouldn't rule it out. Now you've suggested it. I mean, you're planting ideas there.
The reason being is we're a member short for the Christmas. we're a member short for our Christmas show.
Yep, I'll don the eye makeup over there. This coming Friday. Friday it is. I see what you did there.
See that?
It's at the Donkey in Leicester, and it's reached legendary proportions, hasn't it, this gig? The Uncle Frank at the Donkey between Christmas and New Year has become big news.
When we started out, we actually called it legendary before we'd ever done a gig. But now it's actually become...
legendary.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone's talking about it. There's a huge poster up on the side of the Donkey building when you drive past Welford Road in Leicester. Half the building's taken up with a big advert saying Uncle Frank Christmas show.
It's proving to be hard work because we're having to better it and write gigs. I mean, I don't know if you saw the Summer Sunday show.
Of course I did, yeah.
I
mean, anybody who was in the area saw it because it was... I mean, well, as close as I could get to it.
Yeah.
I had to blag and get backstage because I couldn't get anywhere near the front because of those big balloons.
Yeah, it was great, and it was probably the best show to date. But we pulled out all the stops. You know, we ripped gags. We had dancers. There was pyrotechnics. There was everything.
Yes, I know.
And to try and take that into a licensed bar is illegal. So we can't do that. But
not that that's ever stopped you before,
and it won't this time.
No,
let me tell you, I will burn
not.
down the Donkey on the next Friday. So no, it should be great. We feel the stress a little bit more now, though, don't we? Because it's hard to keep better in it and coming up. But we hope that the music talks for itself as well. We do like to entertain. That's what we do. If you come into the show, we don't just get on the stage with our jeans and backpack and then get a pint of beer and then play. We actually try and make an effort and do a show and make it technical. But that takes a lot of work. So.
I just want to quickly ask you about the album because we've been speaking about this for a little while.
Yeah.
There is a release date almost confirmed now, isn't there? I say almost.
Yeah, no, it's definitely coming out in March. It will be out, and we'll be out on the road as well. We just signed up with a new agent, with Coldplay's agent. So we're going out, and we're probably going to start the new year with me and Naim doing a couple of acoustic shows supporting some of the major bands, and then as it goes into early festival season, then we'll bring the full band out, and then we'll be out promoting, doing we've got some great TV, and we've also been doing some soundtrack work for a Coen Brothers film where that's more kind of our acoustic minimalist kind of music.
Yeah, I mean, obviously didn't you realise that over the last 10 years or so we've made so much music.
Yeah,
so
hundreds,
much of it.
hundreds.
And yet
of
this is your
songs.
debut album, so how are you going to whittle it down to...
The first Uncle Frank album we actually released ourselves called The Ideal Food for Love.
Okay, I've forgotten that one, sorry, yeah.
That was like a little cult thing. It's sold around 10,000 copies. Like most.
Did it?
Yeah, most of the copies sold in the States.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the first record.
We set up Making Nice Records to release that album. So,
and it sold 10k?
Without doing any promotion.
Well, we promoted. I've promoted it.
He did New York to LA.
I didn't promote it.
In the trunk of his car.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, with Fun Loving Criminals, we're doing a big UK tour. I'd go to every show and give out flyers, look at the internet activity. I was really on the game then. That was when MySpace was really big, and we were, getting people's attention to buy the album. If you're a fan of the Criminals, you're going to love this album. But we had Huey appear on the album.
Fast was on the record as well. That was a good bit of promotion. You also did a lot on the internet. I think that's where we won over the American side of the market, because that was probably where it probably sold about 6k, didn't it, over there?
Yeah. Incredible.
We had some funny cartoon artwork and like little gimmicks for the website.
Very good. Q called it like a little cult, their favourite cult release of that year, whenever it was when we put it. When was it? 2003, 4?
Back in 2004.
Yeah.
Come out.
But this release is going to be a release with a marketing campaign, obviously playing on TV and stuff like that.
And so track-wise, things like Gravy Baby, will they be on it? Or
Gravy Baby will be on it.
We're talking about, that was originally a Fatal Star song, but we've been putting it in the Uncle Frank set and just think it works really, really well. So we're allowed to cover ourselves. Yeah. So we're going to.
You're allowed to do whatever you want, so that's what we're going to do.
Right. Frank Naim, always delighted to see you. It wouldn't be Christmas without you here.
Thank you very much. Have a lovely Christmas. And to all your listeners, God bless, It's
good to have you. Thank you very much indeed. And the best of luck with the big gig at the Donkey. It's this coming Friday. Don't get the days confused, because it happens at this time of year. We don't know what day of the week it is. So it's the 30th, this coming Friday, at the Donkey.